9 most corrupt countries in the world. 1. Venezuela. Venezuela is in one of the worst shapes in the world right now. The country's economy has failed and the quality of life in the country has gone to cats and dogs. The corruption rate in this South American country is very high. The Corruption Perception Index score for Venezuela is 18. This is one of the worst in the world. 2. Burundi. Most of us don't even know where this country lies. This Southeast African country is one of the most corrupt countries in the world. People of this country struggle for basic life necessities as well. They don't have good food to eat, clean air to breathe or good education to progress. The Corruption Perception Index score for Burundi is 17. It is terrible. 3. Libya. Libya's civil problems exist from long. People in the country have been in serious trouble from quite some time now. Muammar Gaddafi became the sole dictator of this country and ruled here for quite some time. The real problem surfaced after his death. Even after the end of Gaddafi's autocratic rule, the country failed to achieve a stable government. Right now it is one of the most corrupt countries in the world with the Corruption Perception Index score of 17. 4. Afghanistan. Afghanistan's problems with terrorism is not hidden from the world. They've struggled to survive and the people in the country have struggled to even make their ends meet. Their constant civil problems have pushed their country in deep darkness. The Corruption Perception Index score of Afghanistan is 16. Needless to say, this is one of the worst in the world. 5. Sudan. There's another African country making it into the list for all the wrong reasons. Along with being one of the poorest countries in the world, Sudan is also extremely corrupt. The authority is often accused of not really helping the people. The Corruption Perception Index score of Sudan is 16. 6. Yemen. Yemen is a country situated in the southern end of the Arabian Peninsula in Western Asia. Crime and corruption are the two biggest problems of the country. Corruption is such a big problem here that the Corruption Perception Index score here is 14. Too bad, isn't it? 7. Syria. There is not other country in the world that is suffering as much as Syria. The country is in a very bad shape and civil war has just ruined the entire nation. Moreover, there doesn't even seem to be a hint of when the war will end. This has given rise to a lot of corruption there. The Corruption Perception Index score here is 13. 8. South Sudan. We already saw Sudan as a part of this list. Now it's time to add the second most corrupt country in the world, South Sudan. This country only got its independence from Sudan in 2011. It is already the second most corrupt country in the world with the Corruption Perception Index score of 12. 9. Somalia. And finally it's time to mention the most corrupt country in the world. It is Somalia, a country in East Africa. Things are so bad here that almost nothing in this country goes without a hint of corruption. The Corruption Perception Index score here is as low as 9 and things are just getting from bad to worse with every passing day.